So students, today we discuss the last topic. It is the last topic of your this chapter, photosynthesis. We discuss the photosynthesis in the different parts. First, the definition of photosynthesis. Second, we discuss the history of photosynthesis. Then third number, we can say the mechanism of photosynthesis, light reaction, dark reaction. Then the factor affecting the photosynthesis, and the last topic is the chemoosmotic theory. This theory given in your NCERT book, and then this theory is very important for the medical exam because few questions of this theory are present, appear in this exam. First, what is the meaning of this theory? What is the chemoosmotic theory? The chemoosmotic theory is a process that represent the how to the ATP synthesize in the ETS. What is the ETS or ETC? ETS and ETC means electron transport system, or we can say electron transport chain. In photosynthesis, we are discuss the cyclic and non-cyclic process. Clear? Photophosphorylation, cyclic and non-cyclic, both are developed the ATPs. Both are developed ATPs, and these ATPs are developed due to the movement of the proton and electron. Clear? Very good. Proton and electron. In Z scheme, we can say the starting with the PS second, the electron are moved the PQ, then cytochrome B6 and cytochrome F, then the PC, and then again PS first. So due to this process, the proton and electron are utilized for the mechanism, we can say the transportation of the proton and electron. And due to this transportation, the energy are released, and the energy are utilized for the making the ATPs. Clear? That is the process. First thing. Second, the chemoosmotic theory we are discussing the both photosynthesis and respiration both, because both mechanisms are represent the phosphorylation process, ATP formation. In photosynthesis, it is known as the photophosphorylation, and in respiration, it is known as the oxidative phosphorylation. So in those both processes, the ATP are formed, and chemoosmotic theory are represent the both photosynthesis as well as the respiration. The main difference is in photosynthesis the thylakoid are required for this process, and in respiration the mitochondrial inner membrane is required. PMS and inner membrane is required. So we have discussed only here the photosynthesis chemoosmotic theory. Clear? So this theory is proposed by the Peter Michel. The scientist name is the Peter Michel, the famous scientist, the Peter Michel. Clear? First thing. Second, the light reaction. We can say the light reaction of the photosynthesis occur in the grana region of chloroplast, and grana is made up of the granum, and each granum is made up of the several type of several thylakoids. Clear? So we can say the grana and granum, and granum and made thylakoids. So grana, the light reaction of the photosynthesis occur in the grana part. Grana is the made up of the granum, and each granum contain the several thylakoids. Clear? We can the stick of the coin, like as a stick of coin, that is the thylakoids. Each thylakoid is a double membrane structure. Clear? Again repeat, it is the structure of the chloroplast. Chloroplast is the double membrane bound cell organelles like this. That is the granum. These are the granum. Clear? Each one is known as thylakoid. That is the chloroplast. It is the chloroplast. Clear? And these are the gaina part, and this structure known as the thylakoid. Clear? We have discussed the east thylakoid. East thylakoid. The east thylakoid means we have discussed here. It is a disc-like structure like this, and that is thylakoid. It is a thylakoid, and it contains the two membrane, the outer membrane or inner membrane. This is the outer membrane OM, and IM, it means inner membrane. So each thylakoid, this structure are here. Each thylakoid are contain the two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane, and the center part of this thylakoid is known as the lumen. It is known as the lumen. Clear? Center part is known as the lumen. So we can say each thylakoid has contained a large lumen. A large lumen, a cavity we can present, and it is double membrane structure. So the structure, the thylakoid is very compulsory for this theory, because it is membrane. This membrane, this cavity are make the proton gradient conditions. The concentration of the proton are different in the outside and inside. So each thylakoid is a double membrane structure. Each thylakoid contain a very big lumen known as the thylakoid lumen. Clear? Then chloroplast contain the gaina, gaina contain the gainum, gainum contain thylakoid, and each thylakoid like this. Okay? Chemoosmotic theory. Why the role of the chemoosmotic theory? The chemoosmotic theory explains the H plus and electron, proton and electron movement in the ETC, electron transport chain, and the formation of ATP in chloroplast, or can say formation of the ATP in the photophosphorylation. Clear? That is the structure. Next, the process we can discuss during ETC. When during ETC, it means the cyclic unknown cycle process of the electron. During ETC, the photosynthesis concentration of the H plus proton gradually increase in the thylakoid lumen. Thylakoid lumen. We can say the ETC photosynthesis concentration of the H plus proton gradually increase in thylakoid lumen. Thylakoid lumen, it means the proton, number of the proton are increased inside the thylakoid. We can say the outside the thylakoid in the stroma region, the outside of the thylakoid in the stroma region the proton deficiency, and inside the thylakoid the proton enhancement. That is the result of the formation of the proton gradient. Clear? So there are the three main reasons, causes for the enhancement of the thylakoid inside the lumen and deficiency of outside the lumen, outside the thylakoid stroma. We can say there are the three main reasons to enhancement the proton inside the thylakoid lumen and the deficiency of the proton outside in stroma region. Clear? So these are, first one is the photolysis of water produce the H plus. We can say in the Z scheme the H2O is proton donor, electron proton donor, because H2O break in the photolysis and then make the 4H plus 4H and 4 electrons. These protons are moved inside the thylakoid membrane first. Second, PQ shifting the H plus from the stroma to lumen. PQ, plastoquinone. We have discussed that in PS second the electron are released and it is observed by the PQ. The first acceptor is PQ, and the electron are again moved the north side, the cytochrome B6, cytochrome F, and then PC. So in this region, cytochrome B6 to cytochrome F, in this region the electron carrier is present but proton carrier is not present. So the electron with the proton both are running inside the thylakoid lumen, but inside thylakoid lumen the again electron are again moved to the plasminogen, but the proton are present inside the thylakoid lumen. For example, sorry, आप अपने एक फ्रेंड के साथ में आप अपने घर आए, आप घर से बाहर हैं, ठीक है, आप अपने घर से बाहर हैं, अगर आपका घर जो बाउंड्री है दैट थैलेकॉइड मेम्ब्रेन, तो आप और आपका फ्रेंड, आप हो गए प्रोटॉन और आपका जो फ्रेंड है वो क्या हो गया, इलेक्ट्रॉन। आप दोनों ने मूवमेंट किया घर में एक साथ, बाहर से आप अंदर आए, आ गए, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोटॉन दोनों अंदर आ गए, किस में आ गए, घर के अंदर आ गए, एंड देन द इलेक्ट्रॉन इज मूव। अब आपने घर आने के बाद दोस्त को घर से वापस रवाना कर दिया, जो आपका जो फ्रेंड है वो चला गया वापस से, आप कहाँ रह गए, घर के अंदर रह गए, बाउंड्री के अंदर। दैट इज द थिंग, द मूवमेंट ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन बोथ, दोनों आते हैं, एक का जो होता है कैरियर होता है, एक का नहीं होता है, तो दोनों जब आते हैं तो प्रोटॉन आर प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द ल्यूमेन, वो अंदर ही रहता है, एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन आर मूव अगेन, इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव द लेंथ प्लास्टोसाइनिन PC. So that is the process for the incoming the proton inside the thylakoid lumen. So there are two incoming process. There are two incoming process of the proton. The first one is the photolysis of water, and second one is the PQ, last of element to cytochrome B6 to cytochrome F movement of the electron and proton. That is the second process. There are two incoming. So the amount of the proton increase inside the thylakoid lumen, and outside, third one reason, the outside the thylakoid, we can say stroma region, the FD ferredoxin present, and ferredoxin contain the NADP enzyme, and this enzyme utilize the stroma proton and make the NADPH2 and form the NADPH2. Clear? So outside proton जो present होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, they are utilized for the formation of the NADPH2, and inside already enhancement है जो यूटिलाइज नहीं होते हैं. सो क्या होगा, आउटसाइड क्या होगी, डिफिशिएंसी होगी, इनसाइड क्या होगी, एनहेंसमेंट होगा. तो दे आर थ्री रीजन. फर्स्ट द फोटोलाइसिस ऑफ वाटर, सेकंड PQ shifting of the H plus from the stroma to lumen, third one is the NADP enzyme utilize the H plus from the stroma. Again that is the chloroplast, that is the thylakoid, the proton are move inside, and here the NADP plus present and it make the NADH2 PH2. Clear? So they utilize the H plus. So बाहर जो थे वो तो खर्च हो रहे हैं इसके लिए बनाने के लिए NADPH2 फॉर्मेशन के लिए, अंदर को जो बाहर थे वो अंदर भी जा रहे हैं. तो अंदर क्या हो जाएगा, यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं हो रहा तो क्या होगा, एनहांसमेंट हो जाएगा, बाहर यूटिलाइजेशन क्या हो जाएगा, डिफिशिएंसी. तो दैट द स्ट्रोमा पार्ट रिप्रेजेंट डिफिशिएंसी एंड इनर पार्ट thylakoid the proton are enhancement. Clear? That is the process. So there are three process, 1, 2, 3 for the enhancement and decrement of the proton inside the lumen and outside the lumen. Clear? Due to these causes 1, 2, 3, the H plus ion concentration increase in the thylakoid lumen and decrease in the stroma region. Clear? Increase in the stroma region and decrease in the, सही कहा मैंने, रॉन्ग है, सही क्या है, increase in the thylakoid lumen and decrease in the stroma region. Clear? तो increase in thylakoid lumen and decrease in the stroma region. Okay. Next, due to the high concentration of the H plus ion, due to the high concentration of the H plus ion inside the thylakoid lumen, the pH of lumen is decreased. You can so at the pH, H plus ion concentration, proton concentration, not the pH. So inside the lumen, the pH increase, decrease, pH decrease, acidity increase. So inside the lumen, the pH proton are present. Due to the presence of the H plus ion, the pH value is decreased. एंड ड्यू टू द डिक्रीमेंट क्या होगा, ए फोर्स इज डेवलप्ड इनसाइड द ल्यूमन, ए फोर्स डेवलप होगा कहाँ, इनसाइड द ल्यूमन, एंड दिस फोर्स इज नोन एज द PMF, इट इज नोन एज द PMF, प्रोटॉन मोटिव फोर्स। क्लियर? इसको ऐसे समझ के देख लो आप, सिंपल समझाता हूँ मैं आपको। आपका जो क्लासरूम है, जब मॉर्निंग में जब आप आते हैं तो आप 1 बाय 1 आते हैं। क्लियर है? या आपने सिनेमा हॉल मूवी को देखा होगा, थिएटर देखा होगा, उसमें क्या होते हैं, कैंडिडेट आता है, टिकट चेक कराता है, अपनी जाता है अंदर, ठीक है, 1 बाय 1 जाता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, कोई भगदड़ नहीं होती। लेकिन जब शो ऑफ हो जाता है उसके बाद जब बाहर निकलते हैं तो पूरा भीड़ ऐसे निकलती है और उनमें आपस में धक्का मुक्की होती है, एक फोर्स डेवलप होता है। सेम ऐसे क्लासरूम में भी होता है, आप जब आते हैं 1 बाय 1 होता है, लेकिन जब छुट्टी होती है, बैल बजती है, जब बाहर निकलते हैं सारे एक साथ, तो क्या होता है, आपस में धक्का मुक्की होती है। तो यहाँ पर वही हम चीज़ कह रहे हैं, ड्यू टू द गैदरिंग इनसाइड द क्लासरूम एंड देन ए सिंगल डोर फॉर द आउटसाइड, जाने का रास्ता एक ही है, ठीक है। डेट मीन्स ड्यू टू द गैदरिंग ऑफ द इनसाइड द स्टूडेंट द ए फोर्स इज डेवलप, क्या होगा, फोर्स डेवलप होगा, डेट फोर्स इज नोन द PMF। सेम प्रोसेस हियर, due to the accumulation of the proton inside the lumen, the pH decrease and a force is developed that known as the proton motive force. Because due to this force, the proton are moved inside to outside. Proton are moved inside to outside. So जब ये डेवलप होगा तो क्या होगा, द प्रोटोन आर मूव, प्रोटोन को बाहर भेजा जाएगा, भाई बाहर जाओ, तो प्रोटॉन आर, सो क्या लिख सकते हैं, वी कैन से, सो ड्यू टू द दिस फोर्स, द प्रोटॉन वी कैन से H प्लस आर मूव इनसाइड टू outside. Inside means lumen to outside means स्ट्रोमा, अंदर से बाहर आएंगे। क्लियर है? नेक्स्ट हम आगे बात करें, ड्यू टू द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ द H प्लस, थ्रू द lumen create a proton gradient, is very important thing, create a proton gradient in the chloroplast across the through thylakoid membrane, gradient क्रिएट होगा। thylakoid membrane के अंदर क्या है, प्रोटॉन नंबर ज़्यादा है, thylakoid membrane के आउटसाइड क्या है, नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स लो है, तो एक ग्रेडियंट होगा नहीं होगा, अपने आप पैदा हो गया, पोटेंशियल डेवलप हो गया, that is known as the proton gradient, and it is proton gradient are developed with the help of the concentration of the proton inside of the outside. This gradient is important because it is breakdown of the gradient that lead to release energy. This gradient is very important because when this gradient is breakdown, जब ये break होगा, it means the PMF, due to the PMF the protons are move inside to outside, भेज जाएंगे, तो क्या होगा, energy are released, क्या होगा, energy is released, and this energy utilize with the help of ATP enzyme and make ATP। क्लियर है? तो जो एनर्जी प्रोटॉन रिलीज करेंगे वो एनर्जी ही ATP फॉर्मेशन करेगी। क्लियर? आगे चलते हैं। This gradient is broken down due to the movement of the protons across the membrane. So this gradient is broken down due to the movement of protons. Movement of protons कहाँ होगा? Inside to outside. It will movement to stroma. Across the membrane. Across the membrane. Membrane which? Thylakoid membrane. To the stroma through the transmembrane channel of the ATPase. ठीक है? Transmembrane channel of the ATPase enzyme complex. It is known as the ATPase enzyme complex. Clear? And this the three word are present the ATPase enzyme F0, F0 or F1. So we can say the ATPase is consists of the two parts. The first F0, it is the embedded in the membrane and it is a channel to, and it carry out the faster diffusion of the proton gradient and protons. Second is the F1, it present outer surface of thylakoid and the two are the stroma. It contain an enzyme that form the ATP by the releasing energy. We can explain here like this. It is a thylakoid membrane, double membrane structure. This one is the thylakoid membrane. Okay, and here the H plus are present. Here are the H plus and this is structure known as the lumen. That is known as the lumen. Clear? And in this lumen membrane, a structure is present like this. A structure present like this. This is a channel. It is a channel, a tunnel we can say, and this is utilized like as a porine protein. We discussed the porine protein, and this tunnel, the movement of the H plus from here, and this one is known as the F0, F0, and this one is known as the F1, and the movement of the proton from this channel with the help of the facilitated diffusion. It means there is no energy required. And here the F1 outside the inside embedded in thallus, embedded in the membrane, thylakoid membrane, and this F1 is the outside the membrane and it toward the stroma, and it contains an enzyme that is the ATPase, and that make the ATP form. It may form the ATP by the help of the ADP plus inorganic phosphate. It is the F0. Clear? So we can say the gradient is broken down by the transmembrane protein. The protons are moved inside to outside with the help of ATPase complex. This complex contains the F0 and F1. F0 represents the inside the membrane, embedded in the membrane, and it is a channel-like structure, and it will provide the faster diffusion of the proton inside to outside, and it will bind with the outside the F1, and F1 contain the ATP enzyme, and the releasing energy are utilized by the F1 and then make the ATP. So that is the process. Clear? So that there are two part of the ATP enzyme, F0, F0, and second is the F1. Clear? Okay, you know down. Students, this is the diagram of the chemoosmotic theory, and this diagram, this is the thylakoid, this structure of the thylakoid, and this structure contains two structure, outer membrane and inner membrane. The thylakoid, we can say it is a thylakoid outer membrane, thylakoid outer membrane, and this is the thylakoid inner membrane. Clear? So this disc-like structure is the thylakoid, and outside there is the stroma here and the stroma. It is the granular part and it is the stroma part. Clear? And it is the complete chloroplast. So in this diagram we have discussed the thylakoid membrane and thylakoid lumen, very important. This is thylakoid lumen, inside this is thylakoid lumen, and here the potassium second, cytochrome B6F, and the potassium first present. This represents the Z scheme or non-cyclic process. In this, the photosynthesis of water occur, and due to the photosynthesis of water, the proton is formed, and this proton are moved inside to outside. We can say the photolysis of the water occur in the thylakoid membrane, and due to the thylakoid membrane the proton are moved outside to inside. So photosystem cycle, we can say P680 is responsible for the movement of the ions, clear, and protons. Second one is the PQ, prostaglandin to move the proton or move the prostaglandin, the electron or move the proton prostaglandin to the cytochrome B6 and then cytochrome F and then PC. In this process the protons are moved inside, outside to inside with the help of the cytochrome, and then electron are again move outside, but the proton are present inside the lumen. So they are two way, first and second, they are two way for the incoming of the proton inside of the thylakoid lumen, clear. So the outside proton are moved inside in thylakoid lumen, and this is the third way. In this process the NADP are present in NADPS2. So in this process the NADP is converted to the NADPS2. NADP converted to the NADPS2, we can say reduction of the NADP. So the reduction of the NADP is depend on the proton. We can say the formation of the NADPS2 required the proton. We can say we are out here, this condition is known as the NADPH plus H plus. So this is required that 2 proton, 1 and 2 proton. This proton are utilized by the stroma region. The stroma region, so we can say there are two processes for incoming inside the proton, and the one is utilizing the proton from the outside. So by this process the deficiency of the proton outside in the stroma region and the enhancement of the proton inside the thylakoid lumen, and due to the enhancement of the thylakoid the pH of the thylakoid lumen is decreased, and due to the accumulation of the proton a force developed that known as the PMF, proton motive force, clear. So by the force the proton are moved inside to outside, and this is a single way that movement of the proton inside to outside. It means the lumen to stroma region, and this is known as the ATPase complex. It is known as the ATPase complex, and this F1 is F not present, F0 and F not present. This is part of the ATPase enzyme complex and the ATPase enzyme. So this F naught is work as a cathode diffusion, a channel form. The proton are moving this channel and they are release energy, and this energy is consumed by the F1. F1 are outside the thylakoid membrane and toward the stromocyte, inside the stromocyte, and this contains the enzyme ATPase, and this enzyme utilize the energy of the proton and make the ADP plus PI into ATP. So it is a process of the chemoosmosis, and we can say the process ATP formation in the photophosphorylation, clear. Okay, and next we discuss the chemoosmosis required. That is a very important question for medical exam. That is this is the option, and there are 4 points here. The chemoosmosis required the A membrane for the making the pressure gradient, the proton gradient. A membrane is required, that is thylakoid membrane. Proton pump, because the proton are pumped inside to outside, also outside to inside. That the proton pump, proton gradient, the amount of the proton inside and outside, develop a gradient known as the proton gradient, and the ATPase complex, that is the F naught and F1 that make the ATPase, clear. So these are the 4 main points required for the chemoosmosis theory, clear. Okay, you draw the diagram.